against her poems. Now it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Poem isn't aimlessly cherry like soy is, sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from them, their voice, almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what they meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought knew through and through. Serious finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job. Hee. Even HappyElf liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other people wouldn't work quite. Might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I'm practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival now. Okay. Who's next? Yeah. Ooh. Don't make me go before then. I'm like I came prepared to you guys anyway. So, well, let HappyElf lower everyone's standards a little bit before do it. Just us two. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I feel today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy in it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. That just leaves you. Yeah, I'm going. That begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Poem's cold. It's cold. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Oh, yeah. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. They take a breath, and once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Oh, she's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhyme and rhyme to it. A rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Nat's trademark style, and it works surprisingly when it's spoken loud. The word feels like they bounce up and down as if they give life to the poem. They finish and everyone's applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Is it for you to say? You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. Put it on whatever face I want for other people. But when it comes to my friends, it's just embarrassing. Surprise. I think it would be more weird for me. And that's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. That's it. I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll have an idea what it looks like. Now, make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before a festival, okay? I'll make pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of reciting, please. probably find some other poem to recite instead. And it's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Already pleasantly surprised they were putting all this effort in the club. It makes me happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, well. For today, school's coming up. Comes for tomorrow. Working nicely too. Wait, I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Okay, I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but do my best at let's say club. Chris and Monica, they don't have to do my best. Yep. Look at your toe. Always got home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Alright, geez, guys. Don't make such a big deal of it. Be a nice hoe. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, HappyElf. Don't say it. Whatever. Let's go. Alright. It's been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today started being quieter than usual at home. Is it because I'm not into you right now and someone else? I don't wonder. Thinking about something else. Something from earlier. Like how we get to, you fumble with the words. So let's just say that one day you asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. What do you mean? She doesn't live near me, you do! You always seem really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You are so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if she wanted to. Sorry, I already made my mind. Can't really figure you out sometimes. Okay. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Crossing trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for you to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh my gosh, she's going to ask me. Okay. I was trying to get it to her in the middle. I gotta really think of kids now. Funny. Ribbon. Candy. Chocolate. Games. Kitty. Okay. Sing. It's so weird. Friends. Okay. Mouse. Skipping. Joy. Okay. Lucky. Okay. Here. Okay, so mostly it was her. Okay, let's go. Practicing piano again? Yeah! You must really have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all winning the festival too. Can't wait for the festival. It'll be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday? Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the school, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. So I know some. Monica, they usually have fried squid? Ooh, fried squid sounds good. It's pretty good thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Oh, people. You said I don't like it. It's like, what do you mean? Oh, you. Like, you of all people. Because it's right in your name. Monica. I'm confused. No sense in translation. Yeah. I don't get it either. Never mind. Let's focus on only events for now. Okay. Your reactions aren't as fun as your I've sent. Anyway, excuse me. Sitting on the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey! I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again! Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Everything alright? Of course. Morning, Happy. Feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Please. You're way too much about me. Have fun, see? Face up in a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everything. Well, alright. If you say so. I were to glance at Soyo before turning back to everyone else. The conversation has already disappeared, with everyone back at the usual activities. Maybe should ask Monica if she had noticed anything about Soyo's recently. Since they're preparing for a festival, they spend a lot of time together. Can we approach Monica and shifting to some papers at her desk? What's up? Hey, this might be something a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Soyo recently? Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but it seems a bit downcast to her. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. And appears across the room. Sorry, who idly dragging eraser up and down her desk. What? Maybe there's something in her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know that about her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I don't know. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members now. Maybe I'll talk to her myself. You sure about that? It seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just wanted, and she had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? Oh, she likes me. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What do you mean by this? Maybe she had one thing on her mind is you. Oh my god. Me in my mind. I'm like, what? Oh. How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Oh, they like me like that? What? Well, I probably shouldn't see it too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else. Yeah. What? She's been so much happier since she joined the club. It's like an extra light to turn on instead of her. What? No way. It's always like that. It's always been full of sunshine. She's not any different now than she has been. Oh my gosh, there's a crush on me! What the heck? What? You're so funny, HappyElf. I know I'm funny. Not only funny, I am hilarious! Okay. Have you thought that maybe you always find her so cheerful? Because she just is how she is when she's on you. Maybe she needs to stop doing that and not have a crush on me, maybe, whatever. I said too much. Sorry. I'm gonna do it. I know. Anyway, go touch her. didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her so not to think about it for now. Ah. Oh my god. Monica's mom was mean. No, she said to forget about it. But I already know that I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Soria is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Soria and gently talk to her. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Soria told me not to worry about her, but and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm letting weigh me down so much. Now I feel like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Wait, Monica, why does this feel like being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away so quickly with a frustrated look on her face. Really, she won't get away with it like this. I'll never see Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her like so. But now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't do anything. But look at me! I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even would tell that I was thinking like that? Well, there's something I have to do. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. And I'm sorry if I caused any concern. I don't apologize. Your troubles are only concern of those who share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Soria. Yeah, she seems a little bit off today, but not sure about it. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something that happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. Not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Soria and I have been friends for a very long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Perhaps it is unusual for her to missive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. HappyElf, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person. How well you know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all. I think Zoe is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't match what may be on the inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I know her strange behavior too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupied with her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, yeah, that's kind of true, She's also kind of weird. What else is there to be said? Guess in that case, sorry, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put anything that way. Well, we're friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Expression is gentle and curious. Says, if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel the way about her. I don't want to have a crush on her. In fact, I don't want to have a crush on any of you. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is, you know. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. You're taking my hand off the whole thing anyway. Yeah, don't want to think about it anymore. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica goes to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? But now, you know what? Everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. You know, I turn to Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder who she's talking about. What's her? Sorry, first. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about it, I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably. That's it. Eh? You wrote for anyone specifically. Well, I kinda did! I tried to! That's not really what I meant, though. It's okay, you're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes sense, really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's what matters to me. Thank you, Sorry, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. It's just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. Well, thank you for giving me permission. Resist. Yeah. I'm going home a little bit early today. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, God, I guess, I did her first. Before I could say anything else, Sophie walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay. Let's do that. What? Okay. Doing today? I guess so. Good or bad? No, neither. My preferences, but it would be unfair to call something good or bad. This. As always, I believe it is more important than exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in another. Hey, I mean, well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have some advice to share. So, thanks for a good time. This is terrible. For me, someone whose opinions for some fully often hearing. It's not as bad as you making it sound in your head. Does it mean expect your opinion? I see. I always think you can't come to sorts of conclusions. Just a little overthinking. Being just like, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up. Alright. Want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Our marvel millions of years in the making, where lunar Earth drastically meets the surface under clear blue sky and expansion of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, easiest world to get lost in, one where can be found. One can only build a sandcastle. It's wet, but where the sand is wet, tide comes, will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet you still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Okay. Page is kind of insane to write about. I can like what you take approach to it. You say that you didn't even want to write about it? Well, you've heard addition and losing, assuming that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. And I wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. Okay, didn't even let me read her poem, so I didn't even have much to contribute. I suppose it's better to compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. And her, no surprise that she wanted something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. Well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about sensitive occasions, but it can be refreshing, you know. Good for me, calm thoughts in a while. Okay, thanks for sharing. My nigga. Thought about what you want to submit to performance festivals? Well, being in this club, I think performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, make sure it turns out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's do this poem. Sure, but I could take a poem, probably in my hands. Like, really? That cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. This kind of makes me think there's something next. Who would write? And she's a good writer too. And take it as a compliment. If you say so. Yep, there's a lot of poems or stories out there that have more than a few simple words. They can be funny, enduring, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. You might even feel like they're writing for kids. Think about them. They can express views and take a play to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Nescu is kind of like that, sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get. So I can see kind of poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tall tales of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost, adrift to the sky, a victim of currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hopes. My legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star gleaming of the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find in her gaze, the lady who knows everything knows that what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. Seek only the possible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me backward, float and take remind. You know, like learning answers sort of things to give meaning, not to get too philosophical. Kind of my mind, that's what I wrote about. I see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. But if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah. Alright, anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that isn't good? It can really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to someone you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the thing you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Ethan. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Tells me this feeling strange just now. something did sound a bit unusual. Sorry. You did deviated from your usual catchphrase. I'm addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sari isn't here. Seems you're right. Sari always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? And almost like everybody's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck is she going off to? I thought she was just going to pee. And that's so this is like, oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well normally. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All this time to not go home with her. Pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Soria. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, and so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that's curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did you say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival rush. This makes me think she has more of a crush on me than I initially thought. Decide what everyone's going to do this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Next, we'll be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. Different flavors. Can you handle all by yourself? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlet. So I will be helping me design. And for Yuri can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No. Oh. It's not all of it. You're the most talented person here, you know. Yeah, the answer's pounding too. Jeez, even I can't tell now. I guess I never gave her enough credit, but I can tell things harder on you when she's not around. In the case, but I can't also be a leader on my own. If I can't be a leader, then I won't grow as a person. Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. You should make some banners and... I was about to say bananas. Go make some bananas! Okay. You should make some banners and decorations to help out atmosphere. Love atmosphere. Expression suddenly changed as she stares in focus and starts nodding to herself. Mine is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, this just leaves you, HappyElf. It's truly useless. I don't see that. I'll get all the men to come. Okay, in fact, the next Yuri heavy task to handle. It will probably go a long way to give them a hand. They always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. That's Monica's suggestion to spend the weekend. Club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I hope. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, or some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give toys and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. And he tries to mumble a bunch of excuses out of that. You're cold there. You mentioned that you would like a handle. I don't have it not like to be around if you only came out a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited assistant with decorations. Oh, I never said that. How could it be decorations anyway? Sounds more like you just make excuses for HappyElf too. What are you saying? It makes medical work. And baking isn't what they think. That's good. Down for a moment. And I think it's up to HappyElf to decide what he would like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You really just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Can we this right? Yeah, and then it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, I'm straight. Of course. Let's go. Go back in. kind of fun. Definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were just saying that's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyways, you'll be fighting yourself, right? Of course, I'm used to it after all. Oh, jeez. That's good. Being melodramatic, it's hard not to feel bad. That's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, HappyElf? Me? What about me? No. Oh. I guess we could say I'm interested in see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? She's still sulking. Yeah, no. Starts part 2. It's not a big deal or anything. Well, it just might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just have feelings a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean it's back and forth between everyone in word expression. Look, Naka goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important to the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Nancy realizes her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, saying such encouraging things. I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like sorry. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried saying something Soria would say at this time. Soria always helps everyone smile and feel themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. Yeah. But with that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. I'm staying here a bit longer. Barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start following Monica and Yuri door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Didn't you figure out plans for the weekend? You literally wouldn't have gotten home, realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped mine. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. Giving you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Is it for kissing my number? Okay. Coming over on Saturday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since no one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything with my dad at home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I come over. Alright, fine, by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I was just looking forward to this. Really? What kind of? Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all of it. So, alright, okay. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I'm going to see some more. I can't believe this. Mizuki's going to come to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, so telling me what might happen in the outside school. More than that, she told me looking forward to this. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too late for that? Oh God, why would I want anything to happen between me or any of these people? time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Seriously, can't wait. It's already Sunday. Getting increasingly anxious about Doki's upcoming visits. So